Let's keep moving and check out our graphics tools. This control will allow you to add a graphic to your video project. Click the plus sign to view a library of motion templates that you can overlay on your video. You can scroll through your options by swiping your screen through Adobe's selection of popular templates, or press the More options on the right to view the entire library. Some of the options are free and some of them are paid. Once you find a graphic that you like, select it, then press the blue Add button. Your graphic will be added to the top layer of your project directly to the right of your blue playhead cursor. You can rearrange the starting point of your graphic the same way that you arrange your video, by pressing and holding on that clip and then dragging it to the location that you desire. You can adjust the length of time that your graphic will display by pressing and holding the orange outline on the left or right of your graphic clip and dragging it inward or outward. To insert text, press on the text inside your project viewer window up there and type to replace that text. Along with graphics, you can also add some cool effects to your project. In Adobe Rush, your effects are your transitions from clip to clip and your zoom or pan motions. You can swipe through your options for transitions here to drop one into your project. Place your playhead cursor on the clip that you want to surround with the transition. And once your playhead is in place, select the transition and it will automatically position at the front and back edges of your clip. If you want to change to a different transition, you simply select the clip so that it's highlighted in orange, then choose a new transition. Selecting it will automatically change the transitions surrounding your clip. If you have photos in your project, you can also add motion with the pan and zoom control under the Motions tab. Moving on next to the right is the color control. This effects tool provides the option to manually adjust the color settings of your clip, like the exposure or the contrast or the color temperature with the lower settings at the bottom of your screen there. Choose any color setting and use the slider to adjust the strength of that setting. Or if you prefer, you can use a preset configuration. These are your filters right above your manual settings. You can apply one to any clip for a quick and easy color adjustment. There's also a handy Apply to All button that will add your color effect to all of your clips to save you the time from having to do it manually. And a reset button if you choose to clear all of your color settings and start over. Going back to our main toolbar, the speed control allows you to manually adjust the speed of your clip. Selecting the range speed control will present you a slider to adjust the time speed of any clip. Or you can press the clip duration setting. This option will allow you to type in a particular time length for your clip. This also toggles your range speed up or down accordingly. A speed ramp makes it possible to progressively speed up or slow down into or out of a range. You can turn this option on or off. And also that maintain pitch button does just that. It allows you to keep your pitch steady while changing the speed of your clip. We've got just a couple more settings here to cover on our main toolbar. The audio setting allows you to adjust the volume of your audio voiceover, your music, or your sound effect clips. The clip volume can be adjusted by selecting the option with your finger and using the slider for the strength 0 to 100. You can press to select each audio track separately with that orange highlight and adjust each one accordingly. The mute clip option will silence any clip with audio selected. The type option will simply label any audio you selected with the type of label you choose to give it, voice, music, or other. There are also some premium paid settings that we won't go over, but if you have a paid upgraded version of Adobe Rush, feel free to experiment here. And on to our last setting, the transform setting. This option allows you to manipulate the orientation of your visual clips. For example, with the fit or fill options, you can choose whether you want your video to fit, usually vertically, within your project window, or if you want it to fill, generally horizontally, within your window. If you keep moving to the right, your next 2 positioning settings will allow you to manually adjust the position that your clip will sit within your project window. So you can choose to offset it horizontally or vertically. This option uses sliders to relocate your clip as well. The rotation option will let you rotate your video or your photo clip on an axis up to a full 360 degrees. The opacity option will adjust the transparency of any clip. And of course, your H horizontal flip and V vertical flip options will simply mirror your clip in the opposite directions like so. To lock the scale of your clip and prevent any accidental changes to it, you can select the lock scale option, which toggles on and off as you press it. Then we have the manual scale width and scale height options, which allow you to adjust the scale or the stretch of your clip, either horizontally or vertically. The crop options can remove or adjust the outside edges of your clip to improve your framing or composition if needed. Cropping will reveal any layers that are stacked underneath your selected video layer or photo layer. You can set your crop independently from the top, bottom, left, or right edge of your clip. And lastly, the edge feather option will create a soft edge and add a light blur effect around the clip that you selected. If you change your mind, most of these subsettings have that handy reset button so that you can get your transform settings back to default and start over again. Now that we've finished exploring the tools and settings options within Adobe Rush, all that's left is to export our completed project. To do so, at the top right corner of your project screen, select the Share or the Download arrow, the one with the box around it. Remember, this other backward arrow on the left will undo or reverse the last editing action that we took in our project. Next, that small caret arrow next to your quality settings will reveal your frame rate options. This may be set to automatic, which is recommended so that Adobe Rush can automatically match the sequence properties. So I'll just leave this set here. Next, select the blue export button. And now we can share our creation directly to our social media platform of choice with the touch of a button.